Yes, sir. It's your boy JT, and I'm back again with another video today. Before we get into this video, make sure you guys hit the like button, make sure you guys subscribe, make sure you guys continue to show love. If you haven't already, make sure you hit the notifications so you can be notified when my videos do go live, because you know YouTube be on they bullshit. But anyway, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Let's get to the intro. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're back again with another College Football 25 video today, of course. And today's video, we're going to be going over the road to glory deep dive. So we have a lot of information to go over. We got some good screenshots. We got a lot of information going over what the mode consists of and everything. If you hear that the audio is weird, I'm recording this video in my car. So yes, we getting our car video today going. So if it does sound a little weird, I am in the car, so just bear with me. But we're gonna go over the information. There's a lot to go over. I know I'm kind of late. This video should have been up yesterday, but I'm gonna make sure this video is gonna be up today. So when you see it, you're gonna see it for sure. We're still gonna cover it. So make sure you guys hit the like button, subscribe, share, do all that great stuff. But let's go ahead and get into it. So College Football 25 Road to Glory Deep Dive. So this is going to be the college version of the Superstar mode that's in Madden 25. So, but it's going to be at the college level. Here we go here. So, building Road to Glory. When setting out to design Road to Glory, we immersed ourselves in the world of college athletes. We spoke with current and former players, engaged with our community, and absorbed countless stories and experiences. Our goal was clear: to create an authentic, engaging, and replayable experience that captures the essence of being a college athlete. With this vision, we anchored Road to Glory around 4 core pillars. Live the life of a college athlete, week-to-week experiences, fast to fun and highly replayable, and foundation for the future. Okay, so to live in life of a college athlete, this pillar is all about immersion, from the excitement of a game day to the challenges of balancing academics and athletics. Every aspect of the college athlete life is brought to you. Your journey will be filled with highs and lows, triumphs and setbacks, and mirroring the real experiences of a student athlete. That's awesome. So if you can go to parties and stuff, that would be crazy. If you can go to parties and you could join sororities and fraternities and all that shit, that would be cool if it's actually in here. So we're gonna read more to see if it's actually in here. But week-to-week experiences. In Road to Glory, every decision matters. We've designed the experience to revolve around key in-game decisions and time management. Whether it's choosing how to spend your time between practice, studying, and social activities, or making critical plays on the field, your choice will shape your path to glory. We drew inspiration from story-driven games where meaningful decisions with no clear right answer help shape your journey. The way you respond to situations will ultimately decide your path. Okay, so it's gonna involve, it's gonna have to be some balance across the board. Fast to fun and highly replayable. Road to Glory is designed to be fast-paced and fun, ensuring that you're always in the thick of action with multiple storylines, pathways to explore. Each playthrough offers a unique and fresh experience. Okay, foundation for future. Road to Glory is not just about the here and now, it's about the building the lasting legacy. This year lays the groundwork for the future enhancements, ensuring that your journey as a college athlete continues to evolve and improve. Your decision will ultimately shape your journey, your story, and your road to glory. That's fire. So this is going to be pretty much how it's going to start off. So you're going to have the option that you can start off at a 79 overall, which is the elite category. You can start off at a 75, which is the blue chip. And you can start off as a 67, which is the contributor, or you can start off at 60, which is the very bare minimum underdog role. So these roles are stated here. So the elite recruit is a 5-star prospect starting with the highest overall, which is a 79. This player is expected to get on the field immediately and start right away at the most programs across the country. Additionally, you will receive 1 extra mental ability and the 5 starting skill points, which you can use to upgrade your player. We will dive further into how this all works, okay? Now, in the blue chip, which is the 75 overall, you can start at 75. Is a prospect is a 4-star recruit with a strong starting point at a 75 overall, along with 1 mental ability and 4 skill points. This player will be able to contribute immediately to most programs and earn significant playing time at some schools. Now, the contributor, that person starts at a 67. This is a 3-star prospect who may have the chance to get on the field earlier in their career, but will have to work hard for any play time. They do not get an additional mental ability and start with only 3 skill abilities. And then of course the last one, which starts at a 60 overall, is the underdog. This is a true underdog road to glory story. It's the hardest starting point where you would see little playing time and have to earn every snap on the field. Starting as a 2-star recruit with 60 overall and only receiving 2 skill points, this journey is for those who love a challenge. So literally, if you want to start from the mud, taking a small school to the national championship, and then transferring to a bigger school, like literally, hell of a story. I can't wait for that. Now this is the screen where you can select your position. These are the position types that you can select. You can select QB, you can select a halfback, wide receiver, middle linebacker, or cornerback. Those are the only positions that you can select in this game mode. Of course, based on the position you select, choose your archetype. Your archetype will affect your starting attributes and skill group caps, as well as which physical abilities are available to you. So of course, like field general, you know, scrambler, improviser, a lot of these are from Madden, so it's very, very simple. Each different archetype is very, they have their good things and their bad things. Field generals, they can kind of work around the field. Scramblers are more mobile. Of course, the improvisers, they pretty much can game manage, and they probably have abilities associated with that. So that's pretty good there. Pretty standard. Of course, you can create your player. You can put your name in there. You can customize his gear, his appearance, his style. You can have the little hoodie with the little one-arm band, as you can see here. You can have the, you know, the tape and stuff. So that's pretty dope. Now, once you customize your player and his look, you would then select your starting mental ability. Every position and journey will always have 3 core mental abilities tied to your weekly agenda meter, which we'll talk more about later. Okay, each of your core mental abilities has an activation and a deactivation requirement. So there's 3 of them. So there's fan favorite, road dog, and then clear headed. So fan favorite is ability increases composure, gains at home. It is tied to your academics, and if your GPA is above 3.0, and the fan favorite ability will be active. If it falls below a 3.0, then it will become deactivated. So yes, academics is going to be playing a big part, just like it does play a big part in real life. If you ain't doing good in school, most of the time you're probably not going to play. But in this situation, not only will you may not play, but it's also going to affect your attributes. So it's up to you. Road dog, this ability increases composure, gains on the road. It is tied to your brand meter. When you reach influential status, it will turn on. And when it falls below that level, it will turn off. Okay, crazy. Clear-headed, the ability limits the amount of composure you will lose during gameplay. It is tied to your leadership. When you become an excellent leader, it will turn on. And when it falls below that threshold, it will turn off. So these abilities can turn on, turn off. So you have to figure out a way to balance these things out and be able to literally have these things active. Because if you don't, and if you lack in certain ways, those abilities will deactivate. So you can see this screenshot here shows you where you can equip the mental abilities there. Once you finish selecting your starting mental abilities, then you can start your road to glory. It shows you on the side in this little screenshot here. You can see your mentals, and then you see your physicals on the right side. It shows you the ratings and stats on the left side, so that's pretty good. You are a recruit, so your recruiting journey will begin after you finish that. And you would interview with a local TV reporter, Donna Harper. So you would interview, and she would ask you about your motivations and what drives you and all that stuff, and you literally can answer these questions. So it shows the phone, and she's asking the questions, and you have options. So based off of your decisions and how you answer things is going to determine, you know, popularity is going to determine, okay, you know, just your status overall. So that's pretty good. It's kind of like a 2K type thing involved, where you can like choose your destiny, like however you respond, or however you decide to lead this way or that way, it'll determine a lot of things, which is awesome. After completing the interview, you will land on signing day. So we do have signing day. This is awesome too. I love this. This is where you will decide who you want to start your career with. Every school will have an interest bar that tells you how interested they are in you. On the right-hand panel, you can see high-level information about the school, such as their team overall ratings, what their record was last year, and their offense and defensive schemes. Okay. Additionally, if It will show whether they offered you a scholarship or not, and what your projected role is. You can also see the projected depth chart and where you can stack up relative to your teammates. If your overall is very close to another player in the depth chart, it is likely that you will initiate a position battle. Okay, at some point where you'll have to compete against the player for the depth chart spot. Oh, yo, that is competitive right there. I love that. But this is the screen for signing day, so it shows you can be, if you go to South Carolina, you can be a starter. But if that, in the depth chart, if that QB was a 79 overall and y'all were tied, it's going to be a position battle. So it's going to come down to practices and games and who can play better and all the other things. So you might have to outplay them for sure. Weekly management, just like a real world student athlete, you have to manage your time both on and off the field. Each week you will have two main activities to focus on. First, practice, where you will earn coach trust, which is essentially for improving your spot on the depth chart. The more trust you earn, the more opportunities you will have to prove yourself and climb to the ranks within your team. Second, your weekly agenda is where you will manage your time off the field, and you have to decide how to allocate your time among various activities. You want to focus on academics to ensure you meet your eligibility requirements and perhaps even activate certain mental abilities, or do you want to get better in the weight room to improve your physical attributes? Alternatively, you might choose to socialize to boost your brand. Proper time management will be key to excelling in all areas. Y'all gonna be struggling with this time management, because so many people struggle with that in real life, and I know y'all gonna be struggling with this. But literally, one thing may affect the other, so you just have to balance it. Like, you have to balance academics, weight room, practice, keep your GPA up. Like, this is real life, the college experience. Now, of course, practice, they have a bunch of mini games and stuff. You can earn skill points and all that stuff to apply to your player, and it helps with the depth chart, and you know, it has something to do with your position. So if you're not starting, you possibly can start if you do well in practice or you do well in games. Team mini games, skill mini games, as you can see here. This is the route mini games, where they have the defense on the field and you have to throw to the open guy in a certain time period. Here is the results after the practice, and it gives you the skill points, and you level up. The gold is the best, silver, you know, is the second best, and bronze is the last, of course. Putting students in the student athlete. As a student athlete, managing your time off the field is just as important as performing well on it. Each week, you will need to balance your responsibilities and manage your time, which is represented as energy. By default, you will have 5 energy points to spend each week. In a short week, when you play on Thursday, you will only have 4 energy points to spend. Because conversely, in a free week, when you have a bye, you have 6 energy points since you have more free time. Each week, you'll have to juggle your time between these activities, and it will be very difficult to keep each one in a good standing. Balancing these activities effectively will be a key to becoming a well-rounded and successful student athlete. Yeah, so like I said, it's gonna be some, you are gonna have to sacrifice, and you better make the right decision to sacrifice, because like I said, you do one thing and something else is gonna dip, and you gotta find a way to keep it balanced. But academics, leadership, health, training, and your brand, and they have NIL deals, endorsements, which you can get into as well in this game mode, which is awesome. This just shows how the academics looks when it's low, and then it tells you if the coach trusts you or not, and sometimes you might lose your position depending on your academics. This screen right here, you can upgrade, like this is going over a GPA and midterm exams, and if you hit a certain GPA, it drops you down. This is crazy. But in addition to midterms, you will also face periodic quizzes that come through various scenarios. Unlike exams, quizzes do not utilize your test readiness. Instead, you will be asked how much you want to study for each quiz, which will consume a set amount of energy for that week. Like, as far as the energy is really going to be key, trying to balance that for everything. But maintain a high GPA, several other benefits. Fan favorite mental ability. If your GPA is above 3, it will activate the fan favorite mental ability. Weekly coach trust bonus, we already talked about that. Leadership is a big deal too. As you can see on the screen with the bar, you can see it says low, medium, high, excellent. So definitely going to be judged on leadership, so you got to keep that up. And health is a big thing too, especially on the field and off the field. If you're getting beat up, it's going to show. And depending on where you're getting beat up or where you're high at high risk of getting injured, it may decrease some of your attributes. So -4 speed, -5, minus throwing the power. So you really have to keep like a school and, you know, sports balance. Training as well. Like I said, it's wear and tear on you as well, but you have to train because you got practice. Brands, of course, the NIL deals, depending on how you socialize and what type of figure you are. And if you're doing interviews and all that stuff, you can, and if you are a star in college, you can get NIL deals and you can grow with that. There's a lot of scenarios in game as well, where you're talking to your teammates. As you can see here, you're texting a teammate as far as TJ Anderson, which is a defensive tackle, and you can respond to him, as well as you can go on social media. Everything is going to be popping up in game, showing you what you're doing and what you're not doing. You can talk to advisors. It'll tell you when your GPA is decreasing, which is insane. The NIL deal stuff. It's a whole, like, 4, 5, 6 paragraphs on NIL deals as well. As you can see here, Chef Sporting Goods, the offer for the NIL, and you can take the deal or you can decline it. This is so awesome. I'm not gonna lie, this is so awesome. Coach trust and position battles. Like I said, if you are the same overall as the guy behind you, you guys are gonna be battling for #1 quarterback and #2. And as you can see, it shows you the race on how far you guys are apart. So literally, this is so dope, and it shows you the levels and everything. That is awesome. And then it comes to these screens when you actually won the position battle, and it opens new challenges and stuff. It gives you badges, which is awesome. Skill groups, of course, and look at this. And then this actually shows you the upgraded player. He's at a 87 elusiveness. He's at a 79, and it shows you all the mental abilities, all the physicals on the side, the ratings, everything, mental and physical abilities for sure. And it gives you the in-depth of course, the silver. The gold is going to be the highest that you can get the abilities to, and silver is going to be second, and bronze is going to be the lowest. So the higher the ability, the better the player, but you can also lose that as well. So that it just goes over a bunch of abilities. Here's some game day picks, some in-game day picks, the perspective of the QB. If you create a QB, you can see the perspective of that. Pretty dope. Another screenshot there of the QB. What else we got here? Wear and tear. So like I said, wear and tear is going to be affected. How you getting hit, how you getting hit stick, how you getting tackled, how you running, all that stuff is going to be affected. So you got to be careful. Like, you can't run every single play and getting knocked the hell out, because you will. It's going to affect you for sure. As you can see, it shows you the yellow, the green, all that stuff, all the bars. You can see the hearts next to the guys telling you who's healthy, who's not. Yeah, this is going to be insane. And look at this guy. This guy is so broke up. Look how the yellow, you can literally see the yellow all over his body. He is so hurt, and he's high risk for injury. So most likely, you're probably going to get benched. And you can sim quarters too. So if you're beating the hell out of somebody, you can sim it. We already know what the play calling system looks like. The call to plays is kind of different than, you know, previous as far as Madden. The play calling is different. But it's going to be different for NCAA too, and the transfer portal. So after the season complete, if you won, you know, national championship or whatever trophy or whatever bowl, you can definitely transfer. So the schools that are going to be interested, and of course it's going to tell you if you're going to be a starter at that particular school or not. So you can transfer, and then of course you can be committed, just like that. Boom. End of the journey. This is the USA Championship, and then of course you can get awards for like All-American, the Heisman Trophy, all that stuff is in game. So you can win all those trophies and stuff, and they will award you those things if you do qualify for that. Now there's something else that a lot of people didn't know that is confirmed. Yes, you can export your player to Madden. So yes, you'll start on the college level on here, and then if you get Madden 25, you can continue that particular player on over to Madden 25, and you'll be able to take on the pro side of things and go to the NFL, which is awesome. That's why I'm definitely going to be playing this for sure, because this sounds so much fun. And this is going to be my first year playing college football ever in my life. But this is a lot of information. If you guys want to check it out yourself and read everything detail by detail, I'm going to leave it down in the comment section down below. But let me know what you guys think. If you guys enjoyed the video, make sure you guys hit the like button. Make sure you guys subscribe. Make sure you guys continue to show love. And we'll catch you guys on the next one.